How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel into week 5 of year 2 in our ASU Dynasty. We're almost at the halfway point, probably close-ish to the halfway point of the season. So let's just kind of take a look and see what's up. First of all, we are 3-0 as we welcome in the Rainbow Warriors to town. Some close games, 12-10 at Texas A&M, shut out Baylor 13-0, and then beat Oklahoma State 14-20 or 24-14. But and then we take on the Rainbow Warriors. Let's take a look at Hawaii. So Hawaii started week 0 at Stanford, which they won 34-18. Then they faced UNLV and won 24-18. Then they faced New Mexico State, won 48-31, so they won 3 in a row. And then finally got their first loss against New Mexico and had a bye week the week before. Let's take a look at top 25 here. As we can see, Ohio State, Oregon, and Penn State. Well, these are the media. Well, it's the media. We'll look at coaches. I don't think coaches poll will change much. But those are your top 3. And they've stayed your top 3. Alabama moves up to number 4 after beating Florida. Nebraska down to 5 after winning at Rutgers. They have a bye week this week. Clemson, Ole Miss, and Notre Dame have been staying at 6, 7, and 8. Georgia moves up from 10th to 9th, coming off a win at Vandy. They take on Louisville this week. Texas Tech, our biggest conference rival, won at Colorado. They take on Houston. And then we are 12th, so we are right behind Texas Tech. Indiana is kind of in our way here. They won 52-16. I guess if you score 50 points, I can understand that. They play Michigan, Iowa State at 15, Florida falling down after the loss to Bama, Miami, South Carolina, Duke, Louisville, USC, Michigan, Baylor. North Carolina finds itself in the top 25, and then LSU finds itself at 24th, and Kansas State. So weird to see LSU unranked, or not ranked, but they are now. How different does the coaches poll look? Oregon's number 1. We are 14th. And where is Texas Tech? There they are. They're 10th. Anything else looking a little bit different? Not really. Pittsburgh finds itself 25th, falling down actually in the coaches poll. Okay. Of course, we are right behind Texas Tech. Kansas State is behind us. Let's look here at Hawaii's roster. Okay, so their top... Sorry, I got distracted by the TV. So their top players, 86 overall, sophomore quarterback, DeMarcus Davis. I want to view his stats. Yes. Okay. So, Davis played in 12 games last year, but in this year so far, in 4 games, he has passed for 1,400 yards for 11 touchdowns. 75 yards was his longest pass, and, well, he only has 2 sacks just yet, or right now. But, let's be honest, you just wait until he meets this ASU defense. Then we'll see. We'll see. But he is their quarterback to start the season. The running back room is young and not very good. The junior, Jaheim Merriweather, is 76 overall. And we're playing Hawaii, so, you know, any of these Hawaiian names I will mispronounce. It is what it is. Okay, their tight end is their wide receiver is the senior Pofele Ashlock. And then kind of just no depth here. So really just got to be looking out for him. Let's take a look at his stats if it'll load. But he is a senior. Oops. Okay, I don't care. Just trying to sync my data. All right. In week 3 against New Mexico, where they lost, he had the most catches of the season, or the most yards, and most catches for 135 yards. He did have a touchdown, and averaged about 3 yards a catch. Longest was a 17-yard catch. So, I don't really know how Hawaii's going to run their offense. Are they going to stick with the tight end? Maybe, perhaps. Jordan Harris is their senior tight end. So, where does this team excel? Let's look at team stats and see where exactly they might excel at. Okay. So, they score about 31 points a game, give up about 12. Total offensive yards is about 1,700. Let's look at defense. So they've allowed 91 points in total, allowed 1,700 total yards, 400 plus yards per game. They allow the second most passing yards in the conference, the Mountain West, of course, and they allow the same thing with rushing, or not rushing. As far as rushing goes, they are kind of middle of the pack. So I don't really know what to expect from this Hawaii team. You know, I'm not going to say it's a guaranteed win because we're rated higher than them. It's never that easy. But it is kind of an important week because we do have some visits coming in, and we have, yay, a measly 5 points to spend. So let's look at visits that are scheduled. So, something to look out for is Makataleva, the running back, visits UCLA this week. He doesn't visit us until week 7. So something we gotta make sure we do well. And UCLA loses. We'll see who they play after this. Melvin Hagen comes in week 5. We've got the lead on him. Danny Coffey comes in week 5. So 2 wide receivers coming in on week 5. Melvin, we've got kind of a bigger lead on than Coffee, or bigger, or more interest, I should say. We're trying to make one last push on Carter Provo. We need some right tackles, and it's an evenly matched, I'd say, top 3 with UCLA, USC, and us. But we are at the bottom, and he did lose interest in us. But I think if we can get a big win, we might be able to stay competitive, but we might also have to just give up, depending on how week 5 goes. That's week 12, week 7. Another guy that UCLA is ahead of us for is Jamie Rubin, the edge rusher. I don't think, I'm keeping him on our board because we do have the visit, but I don't think we can expect to keep in this race. I think UCLA and Stanford have him pretty much locked down. But again, if we can do well defensively on week or in this game, we might stand a chance. So that is everybody who is available to come out. We got a couple of visits, and let's just quickly go through the rest of our recruiting board. We can finally hard sell Jaron McKitty. He's another running back. Okay, we can soft sell, which might be all we can really afford to do right now. So we'll see how that goes for McKitty. Anybody else who we can... Okay. We've fallen to third on Ben Dobbs. The newest guy added to our board, as you can see, is Frankie Waiters. Or is that an L? We're gonna say Waiters for now. I can't really read that. Anyways, but as you can see, we are way last year behind Boise State. So I might just quit on this and use my assets somewhere else with 25 points. What else can we look at? Oops, we do need a cornerback. But I don't think we're going to make a lot of make distance up on this. Let me do it like this. Let me sort by who doesn't have any offers. And we'll just sort 4 stars. 4 stars with no offers. Who can we go after? We can go after a Mike, but we don't need him. We can go after this athlete who is a power rusher. Quincy McCod. We can go after John Sweet. Or the 40th best guard. Do we need guards? Let me see. We do need one more guard. He doesn't love our playing style. It's B-. Tremon Hassan. Honestly, I feel like I should be like, if I can't pronounce the name. Now here's a tight end that maybe we can move somewhere. Darren Levine. Or Darren Levine. We'll just say Darren. But, I don't really need a tight end, so I don't really want to recruit in an area that I don't need. Let me look at tackles. Actually, I need defensive tackles, really. So let me look there. We will focus. Okay, here's one. So Darren Raymer. He likes that we're a championship contender from New Orleans. Let me go. Okay, keep it on 4 stars. Okay, so there's only 2 4 stars that don't have any offers. Or that at least are willing to listen to us. And actually, he does have offers. He has an offer from Georgia, I guess? And then Spencer Sifrin. Oh, but he does like that he does like the playing style. So let's kind of see. He's got offers from Florida State and Oklahoma State. I think we can compete with that. And then we'll just we'll try to get another defensive tackle. That's going to be my area of focus for the time being. We might just have to take on looking at some 3 stars. Melvin Moe. We can offer you a scholarship, Melvin. Okay, that is recruiting taken care of this week. We'll check in after the game, and let's get out there. Let's get into this action as we welcome the Rainbow Warriors to Tempe. I said Tucson for some reason. We will start the game on defense as the Hawaii offense takes the field. And they will start at their own 25-yard line. First play of the game, quarterback throws to his left. He makes the catch for the first, or the receiver makes the catch for the first down. Here we go. 1st and 10 for the Rainbow Warriors. 10-yard pass to start the game. Over the middle, and that will be a pickup of 5 down to the 40. So 2 catches for that receiver to start this game. Hand off to the running back. He has nowhere to go as he is wrapped up by this defense, and that is... I cannot read his name in time, my bad. Hawaii comes in at 3-1. We are, of course, 3-0. Quarterback under some pressure, and he is brought down by Rashawn Burr for his first sack of the game. And what started out as an excellent drive for Hawaii stalls here as it is 4th and 11. Rashawn Burr able to get in and bring the heat. And the Rainbow Warriors will kick it away. Sam Levitt now with a 2nd and long. Hands off to Udo. And Udo is able to pick up the first down. 2 rushes for 10 total yards for Kanye to start this afternoon. Throw over the middle is complete. First down. At midfield now, Levitt throws down to his left down the sidelines, and what a play. Levitt so far with that 20-yard pass, his longest of the game to start. 2nd and 1. Hand off to Brown, and he's not going anywhere. 3rd and 1. Warriors stalled on their first drive. Arizona State looking to not do the same, has some success, but Levitt under a lot of pressure gets the throw out. But nowhere as it's thrown away, and we will be 4th and 1. Don't trust myself to kick a field goal right now. Levitt looking to throw, and that is found. Jalen Moss is the target, and he is found, and he gets us into the red zone. Jalen Moss with a 33-yard catch. Hawaii's defense can't believe it. They had us pinned back with the good pressure from the defensive line, and then Jalen Moss with his 22-yard catch. An 11-yard catch on his first catch of the game. But this one's for 22 as he breaks past a lot of coverage down in deep field there. But we're in the red zone, and it is time to see if we can score a touchdown. There you see Levitt's stats over the season. 851 yards, 3 touchdowns so far. 88 for 142. We are not afraid to throw the ball, even though he has been prone to interceptions. Red zone, read action is dropped by Moss. He has 99 medium throw accuracy. So we know, okay, if we can just throw it medium pass, we're okay. 2nd and goal. Hand off to Udo, and that's some good blocking by the offensive line as he's able to get a little bit closer down to the 3. 3rd and goal. Levitt into the end zone. It's caught. Jalen Moss with the touchdown. And we have taken an early 7-0 lead. And the defense and both the offense are both clicking so far to start this game against the Rainbow Warriors. Hawaii's defense with the ball once again. Quarterback under some pressure. Tries to get away and pass the throw it away to avoid the sack. Not ideal. 2nd and 10. Play action. He is brought down as he tried to scramble up the middle. And it's 3rd and 13. Welcome to Tempe, Hawaii. Under pressure again, and he is brought down once again. 3rd sack of the game for the Sun Devils. What's new? If we don't lead the league in sacks, I'm going to be a little upset. Levitt under pressure, gets it out to Udo before being brought to the ground, and Udo moves up, and it's 3rd and 4 onto the 18. We're now 2nd and goal once again. RPO again to Kanye Udo, and that is good for a touchdown, 14-0, Sun Devils. I am loving RPOs, man. I've been trying to do more of those and more play action because I've never liked them last year, and I'm enjoying them a lot. Hawaii trying to get something going, throws downfield, and there's a flag on the play, holding on number 88 as he glitches out there. I don't know if you guys saw the Blue Jays video, the Braves and Blue Jays series, but just to let you know, this next Arizona State video against Memphis will have the commentary team on because I am away on vacation and I wanted to get some stuff out after taking a little week off to get caught up on work and stuff. So I wasn't here to really make all the videos I wanted to make, and so I had to just kind of scramble, I guess you could say. And so I'm going to have the commentary team on for the next video, and let me know what you guys think. Hawaii's pass is incomplete, 3rd and 13, as they try to get their first points of the game. Has nowhere to go. He is brought down. So Hawaii will have to settle for a field goal try. As Albert Smith III brings down the quarterback. Field goal is good. I don't know why it was so slow. But it's good, and Hawaii gets on the board. It's 14-3 as we start the second quarter. Devils looking to add on here. Throw down to the right, and he breaks through one. He breaks through 2 tackles. He's down the sidelines all the way down to the 15. What a read by Sam Levitt. And that is what you like to see. He could have maybe scored, but he didn't. But still. Udo breaks a tackle, and he gets brought down at the 1st and goal line. Levitt's force has thrown for 158 total yards. 12 for 16 with 2 touchdowns tonight. Trying to make it 21-3. Levitt to the right. Brought down, though, at the 1. And look at that. 101 completed passes for Sam Levitt. Or yards, or whatever that stat was. I wasn't really paying attention. But hey, a nice little milestone for Sam this season. We're only in week 5. Up the middle, he gets in, just barely. Touchdown Devils, and it is a 21-3 lead. Udo with his 2nd TD of the night, this time a rushing touchdown. And Arizona State is having an excellent first half. On to the 3rd quarter now, 2nd half of football. Score hasn't changed much. Hawaii in their own territory. Throw away downfield, and it is picked off. And he is going to bring it all the way back home for a pick 6. Van Dyke with the pick 6. And it's a 28-3 lead. Not what Hawaii was hoping to get done here in this third quarter, start the second half. But we'll take it. Both defense and offense looking excellent here against Hawaii. And if you recall, we do have some visits this week. So that might be important. Over the middle, finds the wide receiver, and that is, I believe, if he would stay still so I could read his jersey, it doesn't matter. It didn't matter. The drive stalled, but that was just a nice play. Back on defense, quarterback under some pressure, throws downfield. Wow, what a catch by the wide receiver! We can't catch him. He's all the way downfield for a touchdown. Hawaii's number 9 gets the Rainbow Warriors on the board with their first touchdown of the game to make it a 28-3 game. Jackson Harris. What a good throw from the quarterback. And we weren't going to catch him. It was wishful thinking to think we could catch him. Alright. So that'll do it, you guys. We take this one 31-10. We did get a field goal in the fourth quarter. Not that important. There's your player of the game, Sam Levitt, 2 touchdowns, 65 completion percentage, and 100-plus yards. So that will do it. What a good game. Nice, just one-sided game of football. For us, no picks on our end offensively. That was nice to see. So, like I said, we did have some visits. How is this going to affect our recruiting board? We're in the fight with UCLA for some of these recruits, so I'll be very curious to see, because some of the recruits that we had planned to visit, they, we were bottom of their boards, or not the top choice. Alright. We lost out on a ton of recruits. So, that's upsetting. Let's see. Let's look at the damage. We lost the 5-star Talavella, the 5-star running back. He commits to UCLA. We weren't going to get him. That's devastating. We also got locked out from Hannah and Sifrin. That is what it is. But the big blow is we lose out on the 5-star running back. That's rough. So we'll have to just kind of pick up the pieces and go from there. I will catch you guys next time. Take care.